Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel for another Thriller Thursday with me, Lebo1985 and Alan Wake, as I continue to work my way through this thriller type game. So yeah, I feel like there's so much to unpack, but I don't quite know yet how to unpack it because I feel like we've got bits from here and bits from there, and how I'm quite going to put it all together, I don't know. Sort of part of me is thinking, is he really awake, or is this all part of a bigger dream? Because everything sort of started with a dream and now it seems to be becoming real. And also with like the manuscript, it's almost like his path has already been written for him. Yeah, so it is a bit okay trying to work out what's going on. And then on the other side of it, we sort of saw a television program with like a crazy professor person who like had basically come up with a device that could kind of split time, if you like, so that there would be something would happen, but there would be two consequences that would come off of a certain event, and he'd sort of managed to make it so that the consequence that the here and now that he found himself in was always a positive one, until of course someone pulled the plug, quite literally, kind of thing, on the device they had made. So yeah, I kind of feel like there's a lot of supernatural stuff potentially. Well, you know, there is. We're talking about the darkness here, where people who are dying seem to be taken up by the darkness. So they're not, certainly not vampires per se, but they're out to kill people. And Alan Wake is one of them. So we've obviously got to figure out what's going on. But there's just so much to unpack, and I don't even really know where to start with it at the moment, because I feel like I've got a lot of information, but I can't put the pieces together quite in the way that it needs to go. So we're going to carry on, and let's, you know, there's only one way to find out what's going to happen. So let's do it.
I believe
I'm
you'll
sorry
find
you
the
had to
sheriff
cut
in
your
her
morning
office.
fishing short for this,
Just
Doc.
go down the corridor. Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You're good to go, Mr. Wake. Sarah's probably waiting for a chance to talk to you.
I hope so. I'm just going to have a bit of an explore around. Okay. Not really much there. So, is there anything over here that I might want to have a look at? Any more manuscripts, you know, since my lab's already been written?
The sheriff wanted to see you in her office.
Yeah, no, I'm going.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
She was in the cafe.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just gonna... Oh. We got a few things here. Wow, they just kind of let me wander around. Let's...
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Well, Stucky is the goner, because I finished him off. Okay, what have we got? Okay, Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Hmm. Okay. Says enter.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Alright, okay, I'm going. Okay. Missing. Hmm. Okay. Anything here? Let's just check. Okay, worth knowing where things are.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Huh? Okay. Oh, where's that buddy?
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here!
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, you! Can you help me?
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
I'm just going to explore a few things first. Oh, manuscript. Okay.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Okay. There's a hole in the fence here. Is there? Oh no, there isn't. Okay. getting there on that side.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry? Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers. A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Just mad.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
maybe?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Okay, so is this all part of a bigger elaborate plan to help him come up with a story and give him inspiration? Is that what this is about? Is it something that Alice is part of? Or what? So we've got the skeleton of a Colombian mammoth. Specimen estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981, was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998. When the Colombian mammoth became Washington State fossil, named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Okay, interesting.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
And
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller.
Okay. Grizzly bear.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Okay.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
God, you don't sound too healthy. Right. I'm gonna need loads of bits. Have I got... Keep the light on. Okay, I don't have a gun or anything. That's interesting. Yay. This is not gonna be... Okay, I'm gonna keep all the lights on. Just because why not? Okay. got to go out this door then. There you go. That direction. Okay, let's roll. Okay.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
Sure you will be. Okay. Right, Barry doubts Wake's sanity.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Okay.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Okay. Let's just go then.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
It's all a bit weird. Right. I need to get to Lover's Peak. Okay. Manuscripts, right, what we got? Rusty dying, okay.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Okay. Anything else in here? Nope. Right, okay. Fallen Rock Zone. Visitor Center.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Okay.
Anybody? Help me! Help! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone! Please help! Back here! I'm back here.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Get the lights on. Go. Let's go outside.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Manuscript. Okay.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Okay, right. Okay. Gotta get the lights on. Nothing here to see. Get the lights on.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Turn to Rusty.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness. Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted
for those
visitors
who purchase a park
fishing
license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times.
Never.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than
25
yards. Never leave your pet
unattended.
It is
against the law
to remove any objects or historical items from the park
grounds.
This includes even
rocks
you may
find along the river,
or even simple berries.
Sir.
Oh, checkpoint hopefully. Yes. Right.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Okay. Let's read this manuscript.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Okay. Cool, checkpoint. Excellent. Oh, I'm gonna grab this. Another checkpoint reached. Excellent. Okay.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Here. Got a few things going on here first. Sweet. Okay. Aha. Yes. Pick up shotgun. Excellent. Right. Interesting. Right. Cool. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna... Crap. Out of ammo. Oh no, that's annoying. Okay. It's really annoying. Okay. Let's go again. Need to get more.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Gotta be good with my shots here. Okay. I got 4 rounds. I need a bit more than 4 rounds. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I've reached a checkpoint. That's good. Okay, Lover's Peak. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look up here because I need to find something that I can use. Maybe anything anywhere. Any oh, manuscripts. Let's grab that. What's this manuscript say? Barry meets Rose.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too. Knew a lot about what was going on in the town. Knew a lot about Al. Even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to run here. Okay, another checkpoint reached. Right, I'm out of ammo. All I can do is just keep running. Do not know which direction I'm going. Oh, crap. No ammunition. I'm gonna end up. Got to get to the light, get to the light, get to the light. Come on, late, come on, late, come on, late, come on, late. Oh my god, this is. No! Oh my god, that is so annoying. Ugh! Okay, just got to run. Just running. Oh my god. get out of here. For God's sake. Anything else I need to pick up from there? No. Manuscript page. Oh, dude, this is quite painful.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason, packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo, things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Is this a generator or something? No. Okay, I literally only have 4 rounds of ammo. Oh man. Okay, so I've reached a checkpoint. Okay. What on earth? Checkpoint reached. Okay, so we can't get to Lover's Peak that way. Oh my god. Okay. There's P. Well, I'm not really too sure. Okay. Really? Confused here because I honestly feel very much literally do not have any there you go. Don't have any ammunition, so oh man. Okay, let's see what I can get. It's cool. Takes time, but it's fine, whatever. Oh crap. Don't really want to get crushed by that.
Shit.
Oh no.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
I think that is where I'm going to leave it for tonight. Because I have just come away from a checkpoint because I have a feeling I'm going to end up dying loads and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to start that from that checkpoint. Okay, so yeah, this is interesting. Okay, so we're still getting loads of tidbits from like the manuscript, lots of odd things coming out from anywhere and everywhere that I still somehow got to put together. I almost have a feeling, I'm not sure if they're being read in the... Well, no, I'm not finding them in the order that it's showing in the game. But then I'm also kind of wondering if they've been written or if they're in the right order anyway. It all seems a bit all over the place, really. I don't really know what else to say. So very intriguing. Got more to go along, but not for tonight. I am going to be leaving it there. So we need to find Alice. And looks like I found the kidnapper. But is he really a bad guy? I don't think so. There's something else going on. Why would he just save him? There's definitely more to this story, so we're going to have to come back to that next week. Anyway, I'm going to be leaving it there for this evening, so thank you so much everybody for joining me on this Thriller Thursday. I am Lubo1985. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, DLive, Kick, TikTok, Wazda and Discord. I am also on X and Instagram, but I'm gaming Libo1985 on those two platforms. So I want to pop along to my socials, my channels, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know your thoughts. And if you have any other game suggestions, I would very much like to know. You know, see what other people would like to watch me play. Anyway, I'm going to be leaving that there for now, so I will catch you next week. Stay safe, everybody, and until then, bye for now.